Good day, everyone. This is the video lecture of Group 4, and the members are Alliya Nepomuceno, Esther Ramos, and Apple Sebuja. Our topic is all about the FITT principle. The FITT principle helps us plan out our exercise program for our maximum benefits. It helps us understand how long and hard we should exercise to achieve our goals. FITT can be applied to any exercise in general or a specific component of exercise. FITT is an acronym for frequency, intensity, time, and type of exercise, which will be discussed by one of our reporter, Esther.
Frequency. If you think of a calendar week as your workout period, then your frequency would be the number of times you exercise per week. So, for example, in 1 week, may 7 days tayo and yung frequency mo doon is 3. So, it should always be determined by the type of activity you're engaging in. Kahit anong activity as long as makakabuti sa ating health, and also sa case ng strength and resistance trainings, may mga workouts tayo doon, like pwede siyang gamitin sa muscles, and by using resistance like that, yung mga exercise na ito is yung dumbbell or yung mga body weight. So by doing that, if you want to lose weight, you may want to work up to more frequent workouts, up to 6 or more than days a week. So just remember that more is not always better, and recovery time is important. So the second one is the intensity. The degree of intensity is based on the amount of work you have to put in. When you are doing cardio, such as jogging, so intensity mo doon is determined by the speed and distance of your running. So when you're strength training, it's the number of weightlifting reps you end up completing. So the intensity with which you approach your workout also depends on your current level of fitness and on how to often you hit the gym. If you are a beginner looking to build muscle stability and endurance, use a lighter weight and the fewer sets with high repetitions. So 2 or 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps. So if you want to build strength, use heavy weights. Do more sets with fewer reps. 5 sets of 3 reps each. So the third one is the time. The length of you spend exercising is directly impacted by the other 3 components of the FITT model. So the next element of your workout plan is how long you exercise during each session. There isn't one set rule for how long you should exercise, and it will typically depend on your fitness level and the type of workout you're doing. So, example natin dito is yung strength training again. So, how long you lift weights will also depend on the type of workout you're doing and your schedule. So, yung example natin this is yung total body workout mo is naka-take over sa isang oras or isang oras o higit pa. So, whereas a split routine could take less time because you're working fewer muscle groups in one session. So, the next is the type. The type of physical activity you choose lies at the heart of the FITT principle. All other aspects of the model revolve around it. It is easy to manipulate to avoid overuse, injuries, or weight loss level. So, sa madaling salita, it is cardio and resistance training. Ito yung mga most common types of exercise. So, the former includes that swimming, bike, riding, and hiking. Meanwhile, the latter includes weightlifting, pull-ups, push-ups, and sit-ups. It depending on your desired goals and outcome. You can mix and match the above as needed. So, yun yung mga FITT. So, yun yung FITT principle. The frequency, intensity, type, and the time. So, how to use FITT formula. It is at this point you want to manipulate one or more of the FITT principle So it might, example, change frequency by adding other day of walking. Change intensity by walking faster or adding some hills or running intervals. Change time by walking a longer time each workout day. Change the type of workout by swapping one or more of your walks for swimming or cycling. So even just changing one of these elements can make a big difference in your workout and in how your body responds to exercise. It is important to change things up on a regular basis to keep your body healthy and your mind engaged.
How to use FITT formula. FITT ensures that your body receives the full advantages of frequent workouts regardless of your level of experience. In the same way, it guards against eventual workout burnout. But what is the FITT formula exactly? As stated earlier, FITT stands for frequency, intensity, time, at type. And now, I'm going to enlighten you guys on how we are going to use the FITT principle. The FITT principle explains how to manipulate your workout routine to become in better shape and achieve greater outcomes. It also assists you in determining how to vary your routines to avoid boredom, overuse injuries, and weight reduction. FITT can be applied to any workout you have in mind. So let's say you've been overeating on sweet meals recently and you are attempting to lose weight. According to the FITT model, rather than skipping meals, you should exercise to lose weight. So paano natin i-apply ang FITT doon? In using frequency, you want to exercise as much as possible to burn off all those extra calories, but not to the point of exhausting yourself. So your frequency should be 3 to 4 times a week on average. Kasi diba frequency refers to how often you exercise. Kaya kung mag-exercise ka is dapat 3 to 4 times a week lamang. Ang point ay ma-meet yung goals natin without overtraining our body. And it is important to remember that losing more than 1 to 2 pounds in a week is bad or unhealthy. In using intensity, intensity refers to how difficult or hard an exercise is. A moderate to high intensity activity is beneficial for fat loss. Your chosen activity or exercise should raise your heart rate to more than half of your maximum heart rate. So how do we know our maximum heart rate? So let's use this calculation of 220 minus your age equals your MHR. So if you are 18 years old, then 220 less 18 is 202. So from stated earlier, your choosing activity should raise your heart rate to more than half of your maximum heart rate. So yung exercise na ginagawa mo is dapat yung heart rate mo is mataas sa kalahati ng max heart rate na 101 if you are 18 years old. A simple reminder is stay hydrated both during and after a workout to replace any fluids lost from sweating. Then we go to time. Time refers to the duration of each exercises. The amount of time you spend exercising will, of course, be determined by your current level of fitness. The more time you spend exercising, the more calories and fat you'll burn. There is not one set rule for how long you should exercise, and it will typically depend on your fitness level and the type of workout you're doing. However, pay close attention to your body because it will always let you know when it's time to give up. Experts recommended at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or at least 75 minutes of high intensity exercise per week. So take note, is a week. Example is brisk walking, water aerobics, riding a bike, dancing, and hiking. So this can look like 30 minutes of moderate exercise or 15 minutes of intense exercise a day. Of course, you can increase or decrease this duration based on several factors including current fitness level, age, weight, and health. So reminder, don't add time to your workouts until you're ready to do so. Once your endurance builds, you can gradually increase the time spent exercising. Then, we go down to type. This refers to the type of activity you'll be undertaking as part of your cardio or strength training routine. The most effective weight loss techniques tend to be cardio-based. Choose activities like jogging, swimming, or biking. We are still talking about weight loss kasi yun yung situation na naibigay. You can incorporate a few resistance workouts into your aerobic routine if you want to tone and shape your muscles. So next, we'll talk about the benefits of using FITT. The FITT principle is a tried and true method of adapting exercise programming to your specific goals, lifestyle, preferences, and progress. Each of the components can be changed and adapted to meet these objectives. Changing the frequency, intensity, time, and type of exercise helps to avoid boredom while also providing a framework for future improvement. You may reduce weight, maintain fitness, develop endurance, and tone your muscles using the FITT approach. When used correctly, FITT allows you to push your limitations just enough to create improvement without chasing or causing harm to your body. It also lowers your risk to developing conditions such as hypertension, obesity, and diabetes. It's a great for alleviating boredom. Cross-training is encouraged by the FITT principle. This is when you combine different types of training to achieve your fitness goals. To help you see results and avoid boredom, you may alternate between walking, strength training, and dancing. Cross-training has several other advantages. It helps to lessen the danger of damage, for example, because you won't be overusing the same muscles or joints. It can be used also by all fitness levels. Regardless of your fitness level, you can implement the FITT principle to create an effective exercise program. This will help you reach your fitness goals through plateaus and stay consistent with your workouts. It's especially useful if you're someone who thrives on a structure, as you can think of the components as a set of rules to follow. It's also great for monitoring your exercise progress with cardiovascular activity and strength training. Before starting any fitness program, check with your doctor to be sure if it's safe for you to do so. If you have any pre-existing conditions, very important na magpa-check up muna sa doktor kung meron kang pre-existing conditions for you para di ka makagawa or mas ma-prone sa panganib. So overall, be aware of your limitations. Once you're comfortable, progressively increase the intensity. So it's your training routine, so customize it to match your goals.